the moving average, it is okay. Till the eighth one, we are using the various prices which we have purchased already. But when it comes to replacement, realizable, standard, inflated price, all these are market price methods. We call this as market price methods. The ones which are below are called market price method. All these ones are cost price methods. All these are cost price methods. Ivella market price methods these are. Okay. Now coming down to, now we'll solve the problem with respect to FIFO problem. There are few things which I need to explain with respect to like where ROQ is not equivalent to EOQ. Those I will just before winding up the material problems, I will explain those few about the physical control. What is the waste, scrap, spoilage, all that I will explain it to you once I am closing down the material chapter. Okay, so let's move to the problem. Problem number 19, FIFO method of inventory valuation and profit. Look at this particular problem. I will read out the problem for you. The following information has been extracted from the records of cotton merchant for the month of March. Sales for the month is 62 lakhs. So they have given you the sales figure. Opening stock as on 1st of March is 22,000 kgs at rupees 58 rupees 50 paise. Purchases made during the month. On all these above purchases, freight is paid 1 rupee 75 paise per kg. So closing stock as on 31st March is 23,000 kgs. Salary paid to the accountant. So there is an administrative overhead which is 11,000. From the above information, you are required to calculate the value of the closing stock. How much is the closing stock? Second is cost of goods sold during the March month and also the profit for the month of March. So there are three things which we need to calculate. Let me quickly clean up the board for you. How are you people at home? Enjoying the holidays, no?
No, ma'am.
Don't tell me living at home, it is such a bliss. I can imagine I have three children at home, all three girls, and they are like, they don't want the school at all to open up. But the charm of meeting friends and attending the school is lost. So children feel like, they are nostalgic now. As soon as the school opens up, like, they are like dying to get back to school. It is like that. And one of my girl, one day what she did was she was so bored of like wearing all the color dress. One day she wore the entire school dress and she was ready. She felt, I feel like going to the school, so I'm going to wear the school dress for the whole day. I said, okay, fine. At least you will feel good about it that you, though you are not at school, but you feel as if you are in school. Anyway, that is about the lighter note that once the entire things become normal, hopefully we'll be able to go to school. And it's just a lovely stage to be in school and doing all naughty things, getting beaten up from the teachers. I don't want the children actually to lose that, what we call. They should have that, some memories to tell their children also. This is how it used to be in the schools actually. Okay, anyway, come back to the problem number 19. FIFO method of inventory valuation and profit. The following information has been extracted from the records of the cotton market. I have read this, right? So let's calculate the value of the closing stock first. Value of the closing stock using the FIFO method. They have mentioned here, or have they mentioned? Yes, value of the closing stock as on 31st March using FIFO method. So let's find out first one, valuation of closing stock. Valuation of closing stock. So what is the closing stock? ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Closing stock is 23,000 kg. So 23,000 kg is the 23,000 kg is the closing stock. Since it is FIFO method, first ಇರೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟುಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So the what is left over will be from the last. So if you see the purchases 25th March, ಅದಿಷ್ಟು 22,000 ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದಿಷ್ಟು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. 23,000ದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಿಫೋ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರ್ತೀವಿ ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ 35,000 ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. 32,000ದಲ್ಲಿ 31,000 ತನಕ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. 1,000 ಉಳಿದಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 23,000 ಉಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ 22,000. So I will start from the last. Okay, whenever you are doing a FIFO method, when you are valuing the closing stock, FIFO method ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. LIFO method ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ will be left over. So earliest purchases will be left over. Here in this case it is 25th March. So write down 25th March purchases. 25th March, what did I purchase? I purchased 22,000 units, kgs at rupees 60 rupees, right? What is the rate here? At 60 rupees. So how much is the 22 into 60 rupees? How much is 22 into 60 rupees? 22,000 into 60 rupees. So that comes to 13,20,000. So write down the value of the material is leftover is 13,20,000. 13,20,000. 13,20,000. ಇದು ಒಂದಾಯ್ತು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಫ್ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ. So I will going to add the freight here. Freight ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? 22,000 ಗೆ freight ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 1 rupee. 1 second. How much is the freight here? 1 rupee 75 paise. So 1 rupee 75 paise. So 22,000 into 1.75. 22,000 into 1.75. That comes to 38,500. So adnu barkodtini 38,500. So how much is now? I have valued this. This is together gives me for 22,000 kg. So I will have one more purchases. 23,000 ಬೇಕನೆ ನನಗೆ. So I will go back previous one. 18th March. 18th March ಇದು 1,000 kg ಉಳಿದಿದೆ. Multiply with 1,000 into 59 rupees 50 paise. So how much it comes to? Multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 5,000 55,500. So it is 1,000 ತಾನೆ? 3 0 ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. 1 more 0 I have to add. Correct. So it is 59,000 59.50 multiplied by 1000 will give me 59,000. 59,500. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ freight ಇದೆ. So I'm going to add the freight also. This is cost. This is cost of 1000 kg. ಇದು 1.75 ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So 1000 into 1.75. So 1000 into 1.75 will give me 1750. 1750. Add up. This is the value of the closing stock. Value of closing stock. How much it is? ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1320000 plus 38,500 plus 59,500 plus 1,750. So that gives me 14,19,750. 14,19,750. The closing stock. Take calculate the closing stock na. We calculated the closing stock using the FIFO method. The last bandirodana we have used for the calculation of closing stock. This is how you calculate the closing stock when it comes to FIFO method. If it is LIFO idre first one udiskobeku. First part is over. Now closing stock is ready. Next one, cost of goods sold during the month of March. How much is the cost of goods sold? For that I need to have purchases also. How much was the purchases made altogether, right? So purchases made during the year, during the period I need to find out. The second one is cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. How do you get the cost of goods sold? Barkodri. It is opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give me cost of goods sold. So ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? ಇದನ್ನ you have to calculate using the information what is given below, given to you. So ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ? ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ತಾನೆ. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ was 22,000 kgs at 58 rupees 50 paise. So ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So this is already given. How much it is? 22,000. Write down here. 22,000 kgs at 58 rupees 50 paise. Calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. First one 22,000 into 58 rupees 50 paise. So that comes to 12 lakhs 87,000. So I will write down here 12 lakhs 87,000. Exactly 87,000. 87. Next is purchases. How do I get to know the purchases? How do I get to know the purchases? Purchases is calculated using the information what is given there. So let me calculate that for you. Here, please calculate. So let's calculate. 3rd March. 3rd March, it is 35,000. Then on 18th March, it is 32,000 purchases. And on 25th March, it is 22,000. So what is the rate here? Rate is, hope you can see it, yes. It is 59 rupees. It is 59 rupees 50 paise. And here it is 60 rupees. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ freight ಇದೆ. Freight is 1 rupee 75 paise, 1 rupee 75 paise, 1 rupee 75. So how much is the total now? Total is 60 rupees 75 paise. This is 1 rupee ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ 60 61 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 25 ಪೈಸೆ. ಇದು 61 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 75 all of them. Note down all the purchase price is now rate plus freight. Now the total will be multiplied with the whatever quantity you have purchased. So I'll write down this is equal to so it is 35,000 multiplied with 60.75. That gives me 21 lakhs 26,250. It is 21 lakhs 26,250. I've gone too far away. I'll write down again so that you can see it. I'll rewrite it for you close by so that you can see it. Rate to total cost. Rate here is, first one is 59.5. This is 60. 1.75 for all of them you will have the freight. So the new rate is 60 rupees 75 paise. This is 61.25. This is 61.75. Hopefully you should be able to see now, right? So now first one is 35,000 multiplied by 60.75. So that gives me 21 lakhs 26,250. Right? Okay, next one. Next one is 32,000 multiplied by 61 point, 32,000 into 61.25. So that gives me 1,96,000. Sorry, 19,60,000. 19,60,000. Last one is 22,000 multiplied by 61.75. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 13,58,500. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1960 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2126 250. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 54,44,750. This is the purchases. So I know now what is the purchases. Purchases is 44,44,750. This is my purchases. Next is how much is my closing stock. I have already calculated my closing stock. So this is both I am going to add. This is minus 14, 19, 7. Calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. How much is the cost of goods sold? So it is 12,87,000 is the opening stock plus purchases 54,44,750 minus my closing stock 14,19,750. That will give me 553 lakhs. How much? 12,000. What I have sold the goods in the market. That is the question with respect to second one. Last one is they are asking for us profit for the month of March. So let's calculate profit for the month of March. How do you calculate the profit? Sales minus cost of goods minus all your overheads. Cost sheet ಮಾಡಿದಿವಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. So write down. So third one, profit. Profit calculation, what I need to have is sales. Sales, profit is equal to sales minus cost of goods sold minus all the overheads. In this case, how much is the sales? Sales is they have given. Sales for the month is 62 lakhs. So 62 lakhs minus cost of goods sold is I have calculated 53 lakhs 12,000. So 53 lakhs 12,000 minus overheads is ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದವರು ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇದೆ 12,000 11,000 ಮತ್ತೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ cost of goods sold, sales minus 62 lakhs minus cost of goods sold 53 minus 11,000. That comes to 8,77,000. We have used here FIFO method to calculate the closing stock. Now, how do you calculate the cost of goods sold? Opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give me the cost of goods sold with respect to finished goods. And I've used the same information for calculating both my profit. So this is one of the problem with FIFO method. I'm going to send you quickly this particular next problem which I'm going to solve is FIFO, LIFO both are included in one of the problems. I will quickly send it to you on the WhatsApp. Have a look at that particular problem. I'll solve that problem for you. Okay, I've sent the first page. I've sent the second page as well. Okay, it's actually broken into 2 pages, so I've just taken a pic of both of the pages. This particular problem is there, it is not there in the material. This problem was asked in examination in 2011. In 2011, they have asked this particular examination, this problem in the examination. So look at the particular problem. Prepare a store's ledger. Prepare a store's ledger from the following transaction in April of XY and Company. April, first opening balance they have given, receipts 250 costing 2,000. They've given you 2 receipts and 1 issues on April 10th. After that they have given 15ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು there is a receipt again, right? And there is a shortage of 10 units on 20th. ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದೇ ಫೌಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ 10 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ರಿಸೀಟ್ಸು 60, ಇಶ್ಯೂಸು 400. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು 10th ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ತನಕ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಆನ್ ಲಿಫೋ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 11th ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಇಂದ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಟು ಫಿಫೋ. ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟು ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಶಾರ್ಟೇಜ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫಿಫೋ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೂಡಿ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಫಿಫೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ಫಿಫೋ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3 ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. One will be for receipts, one will be for issues, and one will be for the balances. And first column will be for the date, next column for particulars. I will show the pro forma for you and draw your stores ledger in the same pattern for any problem with respect to FIFO, LIFO, base stock, simple average, weighted average, yav method kotrunu you have to have the stores ledger in the same pattern only. Okay, so let me clean up because I would need the entire board. So I'm going to clean up the board for you. Do you have any problem in understanding? I just can't see. First of all, I don't know to whom I'm talking to. It's only a camera there. Though I know there are people who are looking at me, but I don't. I can't see you people. So that's one thing. Hopefully, you are getting what I'm explaining on the board. Do you? Anybody can respond. There are only two children today, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I've tried explaining as much of theory as possible, but I don't want to lose on the just ಅದನ್ನೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾಲ್ಕೈದು ತಾಸು ಬರೀ ಥಿಯರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ರೀಡ್ ದ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬುಕ್. ಒಂದು ಯು ಮೇ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಟಿಲ್ intermediate level, that means I'm sure you have the capability to read and understand from the textbook. So that is the reason I don't want to explain too much of theory here and waste the time here. Okay, let us quickly draw up the stores ledger. So first stores ledger ge date ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. So right, okay, date ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ date ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Next to particulars. Next will be for receipts. Receipts ಗೆ 3 ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬೇಕು. 1 2 3 ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ಗೂ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಗ್ಗರ್ ಒನ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಗ್ಗರ್ ಒನ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ a huge stores ledger we are having here. Okay, this is the stores ledger. ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮೇಲ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ನಾನು ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಲೆಡ್ಜರ್ ಆಫ್ XY ಕಂಪನಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್. ನೀವೇ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ, ನಾನು ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಡೇಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಸ್. Please write down the heading here, stores ledgers for the month of April of XY company. Next will be for receipts. Next is receipts, and this is for issues, and this is for balance. Each column will have three columns, sub columns inside. Yes, I'm very bad at drawing lines, and that is the reason I didn't take up science, because I can't draw one single straight line. Imagine how many science students take drawing so many things. On the board, so I'm even more work. Bear with me. You can use a scale on your book. Okay, now my source ledger is ready. I will write the headings of each of the columns. Here will be my first column will be my quantity, next will be rate, and the last one will be my value. So write down quantity, rate, value. Okay, same here, quantity, rate, value. Quantity, rate, and value. Done. So first and foremost, quickly note down the date. First one is a receipt, right? On 1st of April. 1st of April, there is an opening balance. So write down opening balance first. 1st of April, 1/4. Have they given a year also? I'll just take it as 1/4. 1st April and 1st April, opening balance. So write down opening balance. Opening balance. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ರಿಸೀಟ್ಸು, ಇಶ್ಯೂಸು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೀಕೊಡ್ದು. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅವೇ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್? opening balance of 200 at rupees 10. So write down 200 units at rupees 10. So that comes to 2000. This is the value. Okay. Next is on 5th of April, receipt 2,500, costing 250 units, sorry, 250 units on 5th April. 5th April, I have purchased. So, goods received note irutte. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು, ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ GRN ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. goods received note. goods received note ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ. ರಿಸಿಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ 250 ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದರ ಜೊತೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀನಿ. 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 4000 divided by 250 will be 8 rupees. How did I get this 8 rupees? ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು, 2000 divided by 200 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. This is 8 rupees. ಈ ತರ ಬಂತು. Next one. Next is I need to find out the balance. How much is the balance now? As on 5th April, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ 5ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೊದಲು 200 ಐಟಮ್ ಇತ್ತು 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಂತೆ, 2000. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 250 ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ at rupees 8. So again 2000. So it's draw line. Now come back. Next one. Next is on 8th April. 8th April again I have received. 8th April. Again there is a receipt. Receipt of 150 units at 1275. So 150 units. So I will write GRN again. Receipt 150 units at 1275. ರೇಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ರೇಟ್ ನ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 8 rupees 50 paise. 8 rupees 50 paise. ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ನೀವು ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ದಾಗ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ರಿಸೀಟ್ ಬರೆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಹಿಯರ್, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 200 ಮೊದಲಿತ್ತು 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಂತೆ, 2000 ಮತ್ತೆ 250 ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದೆ 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಂತೆ 2000 ಮತ್ತೆ 150 ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 50 ಪೈಸೆ ಅಂತ 1275. ಈಗ 3 ಲೈನ್ ಬರೆದು ಹೀಗೆ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ತಿಳಿತಾ? This is what is balancing of the stores ledger. Every day, every issue, every receipt, when you do, you need to balance your ledger every day. Every time you are doing the issue or a receipt is recorded. Okay, that is on 8th April. Next one. Next nodi. Next is 10th April. Issues 100 units. Issue ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So till 10th April ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್? LIFO ಮೆಥಡ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. So LIFO ಮೆಥಡ್ on 10th April. So write down 10th April. 10th April issues ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೇಲಾಯ್ತು. 10th April ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು? 100 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು LIFO ಮೆಥಡ್. LIFO ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ 150 ಇದು ಯಾವ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ? 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 50 ಪೈಸೆ. 850 ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಳಿದದ್ದು ಏನು ಉಳಿತು? ಉಳಿದಿರೋದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ. ಸೊ 200 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ at 10 rupees 2000 and 250 units at 8 rupees 2000 and then 150 ಒಳಗೆ 100 ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಬರೇ 50 ಮಾತ್ರ. So 50 units at 8 rupees 50 paise. So that comes to 125 sorry, 50 into 8.5, 425. This is how you need to balance it. Okay. Hello? Hello? ಹೌದ್ರಿ ಹೌದು ಹೌದು ಟೀಚರ್ ಏನ್ರಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು? ಹಾಂ, ಮನೆ ನಂಬರು MIG 117. ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. MIG 117 ನವನಗರ ಅಲ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಬಾಲಾಜಿ ನಗರ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್. ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮರ್ಗೋಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಓಕೆ. Next, sorry about that. Let's now move to the next day. That is on 15th. What have we done on 15th? So 10th, I issued 100 units. On 15th, I have a receipt of 50 units of worth rupees 500. So I will write on 15th. Come back, 15th April. I have receipts. So GRN, goods receipt, note receipt. I have 50 units worth 500. So that comes to 10 rupees. 10 into 50 will be 500. So I will write down the closing balance again now. ಹಳೇದಿತ್ತು 200, 250, 50 ಮತ್ತೊಂದು 50 ಬಂತು. ಇದು 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಿದೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 8 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 8 rupees 50 paise. ಇದು ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಮತ್ತೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗೆ. So this is 2000. Then 2000 again, then 425 is left over, then now it is 500. Close down the balance line. This is how you need to do it for the receipt. Next is shortage. I have a shortage of 10 units. How much is the shortage? 10 units is shortage. Now shortage will be now using the FIFO method. I will do it because after 10 April, I have to use the FIFO method. So write down on 20th April. 20th April shortage. Shortage is 10 units. So 10 units issues al baribeki you shortage na. 10 units. This write down FIFO. So FIFO andre first iddದ್ದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ 10 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾನು. 10 rupees, 10 tens are 100. So how much is left over from now? 200 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಹೋಯ್ತು. 10 ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದು 190. 190 at 10, then 250 at 8, and 50 at 8 rupees 50 paise. Last one again 50 with 10 rupees. So how much is the total amount now I am having? It is ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು, 1000